This particular talk is almost like the biblical David versus Goliath issue. Let's go through the evolution of TK implants. The total condylar knee, as when it was brought in its modern form in 1974, the tibial component was almost every company without any exception offered it as an all poly block. The metal back mechanism came in 1989 and the rotating platform in 2001. Early tibial designs were almost uniformly all poly, but failure in those days was high, and we need to understand why the failure rate was high. It was due to poor surgical technique, which were yet evolving, poor manufacturing practices, and engineered designs, all these put together. In the time frame when these failures were happening, along came a paper by Bartel, Bernstein, and Insold, which showed that putting a metal tray underneath the plastic can suddenly improve the stiffness and therefore performance of the overall construct. So metal backing was thought to provide better stress distribution to the subchondral bone. The modularity, which was actually the main part, the modularity that suddenly came into play for the surgeon was very endearing to the surgeon, and the ability to attach stamps, augments, and apply cementless porous coatings. So primarily, over the subsequent years, it was the modularity advantage which made the surgeons start choosing. And remember, this is in the Western countries, mainly America, where cost at that point in time was not an issue. So let's examine this issue on a issue-wise base. Does metal backing score over an all poly? Well, plastic damage. We all know that thicker the plastic, the better it is in the knee replacement scenario, because in knee replacements, plastics fail by delamination. My all polytibia gives you 4 millimeter extra plastic without sacrificing commensurate bone in the proximal tibia. Backside wear, which design scores over the other? As you can see, Charles Sang pointed out the important issue of backside wear, which is deformation, locking mechanism instability, etc. My all poly has no backside. Look at that huge backside that the rotating platform has. The issue of stress on the bone cement implant interface. Does metal back score over all poly? That means the fixation part. Study after study showed, RSA studies from the Scandinavian countries showed that there was no advantage in terms of doing a metal backing in terms of fixation issues. Patellar tracking. Does rotating platform bring any advantage to the patellar tracking? They found no improvement in rotating platform over the fixed bearing. Cost. This is an important thing. The average price difference between an all poly and a high-end metal backed implant is 40,000. This is substantial money for millions of our people. An estimated 4 lakh were done in India this year. Just this year we saved 1,600 crores if we had done it as all poly. And now let's see the clinical outcomes. There is no evidence. Again and again, I'll now start showing you the literature. At mid-term follow-up, an all polytibial component proved to be an excellent surgical survivorship at 99.4%. Next, the rotating platform design had no significant clinical advantage over the design with the all polytibial component. Next, Amar Ranawat, the Ranawat group. Our clinical experience indicates that an all polytibial component fixed with cement can provide excellent performance and survivorship even in younger active patients at intermediate follow-up. Next, we conclude that there is little evidence to support the possible advantages of metal backing over AP. I'll keep on giving you huge amount of data here. Here we come again from Chitranjan Ranawat himself. The superiority of the modular metal back tibial component remains in question. Orthopedic surgeons must be aware of changes in the manufacturing and sterilization of poly implants, because these may affect the clinical results and longevity. All poly in today's age is an incredibly powerful force to recognize, acknowledge, and use to your advantage. Excellent survival of all polytibial components in community registers. These are peripheral small hospitals of the US, which Terence Gee has brought 2 such seminal papers. So it's not only about teaching institutes, and more, and more. So gentlemen, in conclusion, the outcomes of total knee arthroplasties performed, and I'm quoting here Terence Gee, The outcomes of total knee arthroplasties performed with modern all polytibial components have been found to be comparable with or better than those of arthroplasties done with metal-backed modular components in numerous mid to long-term follow-up studies, radiostereometric analysis, and the few prospective randomized trials available. Just as in the biblical story, in this case also, David wins over those Goliaths. It's unfortunate that we are missing out on this victory. Thank you for your attention.